What I'm going to show you today is how to plant your pumpkins. If you have got any pumpkins, they all need to go in April, and sometimes the courgettes do, and any sort of the butternut squashes. Have a look on the back of the packet. It's either March or April, but it obviously depends where you live. But you can plant them straight out into the ground, but I prefer not to because they tend to get lost. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to plant them. Now these ones are from Thompson & Morgan if you want to get some, and we can have a competition to see who gets the largest. These ones are called Gigantic Atlantic Giant. Oops, can you see that? They're huge. You can see the little boy. It says that apparently they should grow up to 600 pounds. That's 270 kilos. But they're Thompson & Morgan, so if you want to go and get some and grow some, then we'll give it a go and we'll have a little competition. So in October when we harvest them, if you've got scales that are big enough, it'll be interesting to see who gets the biggest, and maybe you can send me a photo. That would be great. So I'll just show you how I'm going to do those. Right, now what I've got here is half a toilet roll, which I've filled with multi-purpose compost. Now if you look at pumpkin seeds, you'll think, gosh, they're quite big, until you see these ones. These are huge. It's quite difficult to see, but look, that's my little finger there. Oops. So they are quite long. Okay, now when we put these in, oops, you can see that there's the pointy bit. Sorry, can you see that? The pointy bit there. Now that needs to go in. Don't put them flat because otherwise they'll rot. You need to put them with this little pointy bit. The other side is circular. Okay, the pointy bit needs to go down. So we'll just put it in the middle and we'll push it down to about our first knuckle. All the way down there, and then we'll just cover it up with compost, just like that. And I've put a few slug pellets on the top because the slugs will like these when they come up. Now I think in the packet you only get about 8, which frankly I think is all you're going to need because they do take up quite a bit of space. Now when they have got 4 leaves on them, then you can put them outside, but make sure that you wait until the beginning of June, because if they have a bit of frost, then the frost will kill the leaves and then you won't be able to join in this little competition that we're having. You won't win anything, but it's just a bit of fun. And if you plant them, what I tend to do, because they do take up an awful lot of space, if where you've got your rows of potatoes, if you plant them in between, and then they've got all of that bed that they can move round, and by the time you need to dig the potatoes up, the pumpkins should be ready. Okay, so that's a good way of saving space.